Hey guys, Lord Nitrum here from Space Pirate Productions. Today I'm going to show you how to install TPPI2. That's Test Pack Please Ignore 2. It is a third-party mod pack for the FTB launcher. The FTB launcher is the Feed the Beast launcher, which you can just go out and Google FTB or Feed the Beast, and it's pretty easy to find their site and download the .jar.exe for Windows, Linux, or, I mean, if you want to use a Mac, you can go ahead and use your Mac. I won't judge your life choices there. So once you have that, you will go ahead and put it in any folder. Make sure you have it in a very specific folder, because it will install everything in whatever folder you put it in, such as this. So all subdirectories and other files will go in the same folder as the launcher. And if you want, you can change that later here under the options. It's pretty easy to change where you want all the mods to be installed in their own mini directories. Another thing you might want to do is to adjust the RAM to at least 2 gigabytes of RAM. Most of these mod packs are really big. You're going to want at least 2 gigs of RAM for use with any of these mod packs. Especially the one in particular that we're going to be looking at, TPPI2, is a pretty big mod pack. So, as I was saying, this is a third-party mod pack. What you'll do is you'll click on the third-party packs, and you'll see it will have some of the more popular ones listed here, such as Blood and Bones. It will not have TPPI2. The way you get certain third-party mod packs is you come over here and you click on pack codes. And for TPPI2, you would enter Super Well Kick. And the first letter of each word is going to be capitalized, and it's going to be all one continuous word when you're done. And then you just click the add button, and success. It added that into our list, and once that's done, you just go ahead and click launch, and it will start downloading all the files there. Now, as stated, it is going to download the files into a new folder. So here we see it's created the TPPI2 folder along with all the other subfolders with other mod packs. And once that's done, it may or may not launch on the first time. If it doesn't launch, that's fine. Just click launch again and it will start the game up. Something to note about this mod pack, where it may differ from other mod packs, is that there is no progress bar showing how the mods are loading once the game launches. So it might come up with a blank screen or the Mojang icon screen, and it may sit there for anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes, depending on how fast your computer loads up all those mod packs. Once that's done, it will give you the normal screen where you can go into, of course, solo or multiplayer mode, mess with all the other options in game, and so on and so forth. I'm not sure how many servers actually run Test Pack Please Ignore 2, and a lot of them run them at different versions. I know I'm not playing on the recommended version for my current server. It's on a backdated version, and there are huge changes to note between some of these versions, going from version to version. Essentially, Test Pack Please Ignore is for people who want a nice big mod pack collection that keeps longevity in the game. And what I mean by that is that no one particular large mod pack is better than any other, such as it tries to keep Ender.io, Buildcraft, Industrialcraft, it tries to keep everything on an even playing field so that nothing really gets you to end game stuff any faster than any other mod pack. And this does mean that they've removed certain items or features or changed certain recipes, and when you get into solo mode or log into a server for the first time, you'll have a book that explains all the major changes. So it's good to read that. That way you're not freaking out later on. You won't be caught by surprise. For instance, Morph is in the game. Most people like to use Morph for free flying. You can't really do that in this one. They've removed that ability. You can still kill creatures such as bats or blazes and turn into them, and the big difference there is you won't be able to fly as them. they did things of that nature so that it'll force you to use other flight features from other mod packs, such as the hang glider or jetpacks, things of that nature. Um, Extra Utilities is famous for having those various flight rings, which can give you wings on your back or even invisible wings, so it looks like you don't have wings, and it gives you pretty much flight akin to creative mode, where you can fly around the same way you would in creative mode. That's very end game in this pack. Alright, so here we have the game loaded up. It takes a little while to load up the first time and when it initializes all those mods for the first time. So as you can see, it's pretty standard layout. It does have some new stuff here, and one of the things you might want to do, if you haven't already checked the mod list, you can come in here and you can look at the mod list and what version you have in game and kind of get familiar with what mods you're working with in here. That can sometimes be helpful if you want to go out and find particular guides or recipes, because some mods will have recipes that change going from version to version, or what those particular items can do or what items are in each pack. So that's always good to check out, become familiar with those. That'll pretty much do it. So hopefully you guys found this to be helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the test pack.